Are you a closet sexual deviant? Would you let a stranger lick mayo from your armpits? Do horses need trains? Would you get randy with a Twi'lek? All this and more on this week's Hypothetically Speaking.
Okay, here's a shot out of a cannon.
Hypothetically speaking.
Oprah, Barbara Walters, your wife. You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one. Go! Answer the man!
Welcome to another week of Hypothetically Speaking, where we ask the big questions, but the answers mean nothing. Let's go down the line. My name is Kyle. I'll be your host this evening, and I'll pass it over to the other guys.
I'm Zane. Hello.
That was Zane, and this is Greg.
That was Zane.
And that was Greg. This is Sean. Back to Kyle now.
Thanks, Sean.
No
That was
problem.
well handled,
Now for the
everyone.
weather.
Good job.
All right, so first off tonight, we've got Zane, the man with the big brain, asking a hypothetically speaking question. And then we'll have me with the what if, Greg coming in with some mutual master debating, and then Sean kicking off everything. That's really ending everything. Because that's the opposite, with a would you rather. All right, so now we're going to start off the night. I'll pass it back to Zane to start things off. Zane?
All right. All right, I have a hypothetically speaking, and it's a classic, guys, so get ready.
Ooh.
Now, you guys are all familiar with the movie Freaky Friday, right?
Of course.
Who's not?
Blockbuster Top 10 Jared's Pick of the Week.
Well, Friday's come around again, but this time, your mom and your girlfriends have swapped bodies. And you guessed it. There's only one way to switch them back.
Oh, God.
You gotta bone somebody. Who's it gonna be?
Wow.
You're fucked up guys.
Okay,
Zane.
All right.
Question right off the bat here. So you say I have to bone somebody to switch them back.
Yeah.
Does that mean I have to bone either my mom or my girlfriend, or is this someone totally different? Just someone out in the world?
No, this is your mother and your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Your mom's brain is in your girlfriend's body, and your girlfriend's
Right.
brain is in your mother's body.
Oh, God.
So I have to bone one of the two of them.
You have to, right? Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Well, I just thought that was like a general.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Typical
That's the point of
Sean.
Oh
Sean,
my
the
God,
question
guys.
was not your mom and your girlfriend have switched bodies. There's a man on the street. Do you want to have sex with him too?
Fair enough. Okay.
All right, I have a question.
Okay, please.
Is anyone else aware of this situation besides me, my mom, and my girlfriend?
No, I imagine they're pretty concerned about it, and they want to keep things to themselves, and they don't want to spread the
Okay.
word around.
Can we also say that maybe people are getting a little suspicious? Like in town, at school.
If that gets you off,
You're like,
sure.
hey, you're acting a little weird.
Sean's an
That makes things
exhibitionist.
easier.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine they're close friends and coworkers and classmates, and whatever.
They're starting to notice a change in
they
personality.
notice that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't want this to come off the wrong way.
Uh-oh.
But with their permission,
But it's going to.
do they have to be conscious for this?
Oh,
I was going to ask the same question.
My God.
Right?
that's a good point. Yeah, they're gonna have to be conscious.
What?
Damn it.
Yeah.
I was hoping to avoid crushing two people's psyches, maybe just keeping it down to one.
Yeah.
Your
so-
own, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
it only
okay.
so? It only has to be me to sleep with them. It's not if anyone sleeps with them. It's just
I mean,
me.
if you're feeling freaky, Greg, you can try to have a threesome if that's what you're trying to ask me.
But I have to be involved.
yes, your penis needs to go in one of their vaginas.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
Um.
It would be a lot easier, I just want to say, if I was not privy to the situation. Like, if I just thought I was with my girlfriend, like, it would be way better. If I didn't know that
How
they
do you
had
see
already
that
switched.
situation going down with that going through from start to finish with you not realizing it's your mom in there? She'll be, unless she's
It's
into
my
it,
mom?
she'd be telling you, yes.
Yeah,
that's
it's your
what
mom.
we
That's the
talked-
whole terrible part about
My
it.
mom.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
This is your
Follow
mother.
Your mom
along.
and your girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You thought it was your girlfriend's
Just a
mom?
random woman?
No, wait, yeah, no, you're right. I
Your
should have known
girlfriend
that.
and your mother.
Oh my God.
I'm mad
This
that
just
we
went to a
can't
whole
drug
other
them.
level.
That is melting my brain.
It would make
That'd
things
be
a lot
too
easier
easy.
if they
That'd be
weren't
too easy.
conscious.
How
Can
is
there
that
be
easy?
blindfolds involved? Are there other ways
yes,
to like?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you can
blindfolds are
handcuffs
okay.
if that's what you're into. You can get him. You can get him drunk if you want. I'll allow that.
Can I get drunk? Because that'd make things easier, probably.
I mean, it might make things easier, but it also might make things harder. And by harder, I mean not harder.
touche.
Yeah, I'm picking
So-
up what you're putting down.
In that case, does that mean
Your penis might be softer. Is what I'm saying.
we have to finish, right?
Yeah, this needs to come to fruition.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And
That's
is
how the
there a
magic
ti-
happens.
Is there like a time limit? Like, is there a ticking clock where if I don't do it, they're there forever?
Yes, I mean nothing's going to happen. They're just stuck in each other's bodies. But I mean that the world isn't going to end or anything. It's just
I know, but is there a time I have to sleep with one of them before it's too late and it doesn't matter anymore?
And the
No.
magic is permanent.
no. This isn't a summer blockbuster, Greg. This is a real situation.
You started with Freaky Friday, arguably the biggest summer blockbuster that's ever been.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
that's fair.
I mean, Lindsay Lohan at her peak before she went into that drug spiral.
And two of her
Yeah,
at that.
she was
It's
great.
a big deal.
She was at her top.
There
when she
weren't
was
two
12.
of her in that
At her
movie.
peak.
That was the Parent Trap.
All of her 90s movies are the same movie.
That's
All right.
true.
It's
Herbie,
fine.
yeah, Herbie Fully Loaded.
Herbie
Same
Fully
movie.
Loaded. It was.
Can I drug
She just said
myself?
bigger
Wait, we
boobs.
already said if I can drug myself, but that could lead to other problems.
I mean, yeah, you can. You're allowed to drink. You're allowed to do whatever you want as long as you get the job done.
Oh, man.
I feel like I know, but it's just
I mean, I feel like there's a clear way that we should be leaning, but it comes with a very big caveat that is hard to get over.
What is that?
The fact that it's your mother's body.
oh my god, that's not really where I was going with that.
I was going the opposite way.
Really?
Yeah.
Going the other direction.
Because
Oh,
I feel
wow.
like you're always going to be aware that it's your mom's body through the whole thing, but she doesn't have
Yeah.
to talk
Exactly.
if
Yeah,
you're doing the other one.
but you
so it's
are
a
gonna-
little bit less.
Both you and your mom are going to know that happened for the rest of your lives. No matter what body it's in, that's her.
Either that or you live with
Yeah.
the idea that you just literally fucked your mother's body.
But this is an age-old
have-
metaphysical question. Is it my mom?
Right.
I don't think it is at that point. That's my girlfriend in a body that just so happened to once have been my mother's.
Right.
I think
Sean, if you take apart the ship and put it back together, is it the same ship?
Yeah, come on.
who's that?
Piece by piece.
What is that?
All right,
Greg?
well-
There's a
Very-
sheep in the field. Do you know that there's a sheep in the field?
It's very sage, but I
You try hugging that at Christmas, though, afterwards, and not being totally fucked
I
up.
remember those.
But
hits.
she won't know.
Yeah.
You're talking
always
about
Oh,
very
wait, that's a good
physical-
question. If
What?
so Zane, say I've decided that I'm going to sleep with my girlfriend who so happens to be occupying the body that was once occupied by my mother. Does my mother, who is now occupying once was my girlfriend's body, does she know that I had to do that for them to switch back?
Oh,
no, but you know.
The question was not directed at you, Sean.
I just had to put it in there.
I'm gonna say, no. The other party will just think, "Oh, thank God, this is all over."
Okay, so now I have to kind of hide this from her because she's obviously going to have correspondence with my girlfriend in my mom's body.
That's right. Yeah, they're gonna be close with each other this whole time because they're sharing this experience.
Makes sense.
That makes it easier, though. Who would you rather not know this happened, your girlfriend or your mother? I'm saying
How close am I to this girlfriend? Are we really,
was gonna
really
say.
Serious?
This is a great
Is
question.
this something
no
where I
way
can just
that
be like,
relationship
you know
lasts
what?
after that.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna.
So you're just gonna
Wash my hands
you're
of
gonna
this
break up
and-
with this poor girl and have your mother be stuck in her body the whole time?
I wasn't the cause of all this. I didn't start this whole thing. I don't know how
This
this
isn't
happened.
on
Why
me.
do I have to do that?
But then when you take your mom to the family barbecue, she's just gonna be a hot 22-year-old.
Yeah,
my
maybe.
dad's going to be
That
so
might-
pumped.
Yeah, like one thing, my dad and I might get a whole lot close. Like we'll be buds.
Eiffel
We'll be
Tower,
like-
yeah.
or that, yeah.
And, does your mom, if your mother stays in your girlfriend's body, does she regress to that age? So she has, say, another 40 years to live now where she might have only had 20?
I guess that would question whether when we die, is it because our minds are old or because our bodies are old?
or does our mind make our bodies old?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Let's get into it, guys. I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's dive.
Welcome to the existential podcast.
No, but seriously, will she be able to live till a ripe old age of what the body is? Are you a materialist, Zane?
This is too much.
Nothing is too much. We must go deeper.
I'm gonna say that
And I don't think you answered Sean's question either, by the way.
well, let's say your mom is what, like 50 at the time of this happens, and your girlfriend's like 20.
Okay.
To make things easy
Okay.
for math, because I don't know how to do it.
Because 25 wouldn't be easy or anything.
So if she
as long as
switched,
it's half 50.
you threw me off.
Sorry.
If they switched, your mom wouldn't gain another 30 years. No, that's ridiculous.
How is... Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay.
No, I don't want that to happen. That's not going to happen.
So does this 20-year-old body decay at a faster rate to meet up with her like 50-year-old self, or does that body
You're
just...
making this.
These are
hard
things
for
I
me,
need to
Greg.
know. They all factor into my decision.
All right, say that again. Say that
I
again.
don't know if they are.
Does the body
I don't
decay?
think so.
So yeah, I mean, so say she had 20 years to go. Now, does she die at 40 and the body look like it's 40, or does she die at 40 and it looks like she's 90?
No,
and for
this
the
is
last
not-
20 years, it aged super fast.
She does not die. This isn't Jack with Robin Williams
Great
Benjamin
movie.
Button.
or Benjamin Button. No, she will die
That's not
when she looks
looking-
like she's 40. Yeah,
Okay. See, these are all helping me.
I think you're the only person they're helping. But
Yeah, you're the only one who needs help.
You need to answer Sean's question. How serious are we with this girlfriend? How long have we been seeing each other?
I'm gonna say about a year. Things are starting to
That's
pick up.
it.
Things are starting to pick up. Depending on
Only-
how fast you move things, that could mean
Is she the quintessential dream girl for me? Is she like the one I've been pining over for years, and finally, like, we're finally seeing each other? And
I mean, you've been
now-
dating her for a year. You tell me.
and then after a year, all of a sudden, boom, weird thunderstorm, and
Would you
her
stay?
and my mom switch bodies.
Would you stay with a woman for a year if you didn't love her?
I don't know. Now, a year.
Moving on.
A year is, I feel like if you were saying like more than 2 years, like this would have to be a long-term relationship for me to say like, okay, I'll have sex with you, but knowing it's my mom in there.
It's not.
Well,
It's
it could
just
be.
her body.
No, it's my girlfriend's body,
Body.
with my mom's consciousness in there.
I can't believe that's the way you're leaning. You are fucked up.
You're willing to do...
I don't know, dude.
I don't know, man.
Just the thought of being in there is something that would definitely scar. They're both
That
going to
would
scar me for
devastate
the rest
me.
of my life.
All right, guys.
And I do see the point Greg's making that it would scar both of us.
It just shows how high-minded he's just on another plane.
I'm gonna
He's on another level.
I
I'm
just
gonna
don't want to
reveal
have
my-
the experience of having to sit in Christmas after Christmas after Christmas looking at my mom. We both know that we slept together. That is not... No.
But you could make it so that she doesn't know it's you.
How?
But you would know it's you, but
Yeah,
she might
then
not.
you're being deviant about sleeping with your own mother. That doesn't make anything any better.
Yeah, but you saved
Sleeping
the
with
day.
your own mother is already pretty deviant.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna reveal my hand
man.
here and say that I'm
yeah.
absolutely siding with Greg. You guys are fucking crazy.
Jesus, thank God someone has some fucking
And
sense.
I'm also gonna put this into play. Ready? This is a cheat for this question. Just close your eyes.
Well, that doesn't matter at
All
all.
of that
no,
already, but you're
no.
gonna
Matter
know
at
stuff.
all.
I just want you all to imagine yourself in the moment here. Like, just really,
I'd rather not.
I think you need to.
I would rather not think about the entire thing. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty
But,
sure. I think
yeah.
I think everyone knows what everyone's hand is here.
Yeah.
Can I choose
Damn it! This
to
is
not
a tough
sleep with
one,
either
Zane. Well done.
and just
Yeah.
leave them Body switched?
Yeah, you definitely can. They'll just be stuck
Okay.
in that forever.
Well, then I have one more question.
Uh-oh.
Have me and this girlfriend talked about marriage?
I
Are
mean,
we planning?
I don't know.
Are we planning the big W?
This is the same question I posed to Sean. I don't know how fast you move in a year,
Well,
but
tell me. Have we or have we not?
the Greg I know likes to take it slow.
So no.
So
so
no.
I have not. I've not talked. Well, then I know my answer. I'm pretty sure.
I want to write a song called "The Greg I Know Likes to Take It Slow."
Why don't you tell
Featuring
us?
the Greg you know.
Why don't you tell us, Greg? What's your final answer?
I'm going neither, because that's a great loophole. Because first of all, no scarring sexual experience for the rest of your life. I'll break up with that girlfriend if we haven't talked marriage. Plenty of fish in the sea. Yada yada yada. And look at all the benefits my mom gets. My dad gets to bang a smoking hot 20-year-old body. She doesn't have aching knees. Their arthritis goes away. She's beautiful again. You know, she doesn't have to suffer through an extra long life that could cause mental disability.
But what about
this?
this,
Is
Greg?
all positive.
You did have sex with this girl before your mom was in that body, and now your mom is stuck in that body. So every time you look at your mom, you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, I did smash that."
Right? You may even be physically attracted
Right.
to your mom for the rest of your life.
Right, because you were definitely
So
at one
that's
point.
scarring.
Well, I'm an elevated mind, and I will
We've
be able to
established that.
separate my carnal urges, knowing that is my mother inside there. So that will not be a problem.
Especially
I don't
because
believe that for a second.
Yeah, you're pretty
I'm going to
carnal.
jump in here.
No.
I'm going to say I side with Greg. I'm taking the loophole. I'm getting
wow.
out of this
Yes.
situation. I did not cause this. I was not a part of the whole.
But you could have.
This
You could have
is
fixed
not
it.
on me.
You could have
It is
fixed it,
not
though,
on me.
Sean.
I don't care. The girl, I've only been with her for a year. I think I can, for the sake of my mother, I can just say no. I'm going to say no. I'm going to step away.
I think both
I'm
parties
just
will
gonna-
understand.
Yeah.
At least my mom will.
I mean, well, and the
The girl's going to be pretty pissed.
the
girl's
girl
gonna
will
be pissed.
No
But
doubt.
fuck her. I wasn't even going to marry her. Who cares?
that's going to destroy that girl's life, though. Let's just
Yeah.
remember, she's going to be really upset.
For the greater good.
For good reason. God damn it.
Kyle.
I mean, if everybody's going to cop out, then I'm just going to cop out too.
Oh, wow.
If we can take that route, of course.
Well, I'm gonna stick with it and say that I'm standing where Greg used to stand, and say that I will sleep with
Well, if I have to choose,
my
that's the way
girlfriend's
I'm going.
mind in my mother's body and just man up.
And I think anyone who doesn't agree with that has
That's what you wanna call
some
it.
serious weird things.
I
That
mean,
was
let's
great.
face it. There's really no good way out of this
Yeah,
question.
no, there really is not.
Yeah,
No.
No.
That was
at
good.
all.
I enjoyed that.
That was a good one. Well done. All right. Well, I think we capped off that question. So moving on to the what if. I think this one's a little less emotionally scarring, but no guarantees.
Is there any incest in this question?
I mean, not on my part, but you guys do whatever you want. Second segment, the what if. My question is, if you only perspirated mayonnaise, no sweat, every bodily fluid that comes through your skin, it's just mayonnaise, how the fuck do you cope with that? What do you do?
I'm going to start off, I'm going to eat a lot more sandwiches.
I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
God.
I'm gonna put myself in a situation where I am not sweating anymore.
Move to Alaska.
Is that possible?
Sure.
I feel like you're always going to sweat.
so-
I mean, you're always going to have a little bit of mayonnaise in your armpits, in your crotch.
Oh, damn.
Just to clarify, Kyle, I'm
Yeah.
sweating mayonnaise instead of sweat. I'm not sweating mayonnaise and sweat.
Nope. It's all mayonnaise.
It's not sweaty mayonnaise.
All mayonnaise, day and night.
Oh.
That makes things
mean-
better for me. I mean, because then I can like, hook up a butcher shop, start a deli,
Oh, you want to monetize this problem?
Yeah.
I think you're going to have
Sell
to
it
keep
as
that
gourmet mayonnaise.
a secret that you're literally scraping the mayonnaise off of your body
Yeah, I think you're right.
to put onto people's food.
But I would still monetize it. I would just pull a KFC and be like, yo, this is a secret recipe. Don't
Okay.
fucking talk about it.
My secret's blend of herb and spices. Yeah.
Is this really good mayonnaise, though? Like, am I sweating like the best mayonnaise?
Yeah, I would say it's pretty good mayonnaise. It's good enough mayonnaise where people are gonna eat it.
All right.
Can I make
don't worry. I sweat pretty good mayonnaise. It's gonna be good.
Top shelf mayonnaise.
You're gonna like my mayonnaise. I guarantee you.
Can I flavor the mayonnaise I sweat based on my diet?
That's something I thought about.
Can you mix it with Dijon and make some nice Dijonnaise?
Maybe. Why not? Throw a little curry powder in your diet.
Ooh.
Have some curry mayonnaise. It's worth experimenting with.
A big problem right off the bat for me is that I don't like mayonnaise on most things.
What?
Well, you better get used to it.
That is a serious problem.
Well, what the fuck? I mean, I probably...
Oh my god. Greg, shut up. Listen. Does that mean that my saliva is mayonnaise?
Oh god.
Do I
didn't
spit?
think about that.
Wait,
Because
Because
Greg,
saliva is sweat in the first place.
What are
no,
you
but he
talking
said
about?
everything. He said everything that comes out. You said everything that comes out of our body, right?
Out of your skin.
Out of my skin. Mm-hmm. What is not the mouth but the skin of our mouths?
Nice Andy Dwyer moment there. Has there been investments into deodorant? Am I the only... Okay, hold on. Let me back up. Am I the only one with this problem?
Oh yeah, this is new. No one has any answers. You're figuring this whole thing out on your own. No Google help.
Do I have a fortune to speak of? Do I have money? I need money to invest in new deodorants to help with, or does regular deodorant help with this problem like it would normally?
If you make sure there's no mayonnaise on there first, because otherwise you're just going to get your deodorant covered in mayonnaise. So you got to wipe it off first. And then I feel like it would help. But
Okay.
I mean, you still smell your arm after an hour and you're going to smell some perspiration coming
Yeah,
through.
mayonnaise does not sit well in the heat. You gotta get rid of that real quick.
You ever see old mayonnaise? It
didn't
turns
think
kind
about
of
that.
clear after a while.
Ugh. Yeah, you're right.
It's,
It does.
it's horrible. It's a horrible thing.
I think it.
Yeah, you got it.
Sure. What is it? What is it called when it goes bad and it becomes goopy, thick, like when milk goes
Curdles?
bad?
Congeal.
Nope.
Coagulate.
Nope.
And
Curdles.
rotten.
Doesn't matter. Moving on.
So you could never like play a pickup game of b-ball like I am wont to do.
Not without shame. No.
Yeah, you'd have
Unless
to, like,
there are sandwiches after the game. And then everyone just wipes the top loaf of bread off on your brow.
No one would be into that.
And
Somebody might.
You have some pretty good mayonnaise there, Zane.
Do I
Apparently.
sweat? Does the volume of mayonnaise reflect the volume of sweat that I would usually sweat? Or am I sweating more? Like, could I sweat where, like, you don't see anything but mayonnaise? Like, I'm just a mayonnaise person.
So, like, if you were in a sauna, you
Yeah, like, it just, like, kind of grows over me.
Yeah.
And then I can slap someone in the face, and now they have mayonnaise all over their face.
I feel like if you feel your face covered in drenched in sweat, you're just going to be drenched in mayonnaise.
That's disgusting.
It's just, I know, it's awful.
Does this create me to break out into pimples?
Good question.
Yeah, am I gonna have to up my hygiene because of this?
Yeah, probably. And the pimples aren't filled with pus. It's all mayonnaise.
Oh,
So
that's
I
not
pop
so
a
bad.
pimple. It's like, I need some mayonnaise on this sandwich. Got a big zit.
I can get it from across the room.
That's
Pop.
horrifying. That's like out of
Yeah.
Osmosis Jones. Yeah.
Oh, gross.
That's
that
a
part
great
always made me
movie.
Yeah, I
so
know.
sick.
I love
It's a
that
great
movie.
movie,
That's
but
a great
I'll download that
that
movie.
part made me so sick.
Oh my god.
So-
It just lands right on our lip.
Going back to Greg's question, your diet does affect the flavor of this mayonnaise.
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not the volume of mayonnaise? So if you have a high mayonnaise diet, do you sweat more mayonnaise?
I would say, like, if you eat a lot of meat and you get meat sweats. So yeah, I would say some foods make you sweat more, so you'd sweat more mayonnaise.
Or if you drink a lot of water, you sweat a lot more. So you eat a lot of mayonnaise, you sweat a lot more mayonnaise.
So what
Yes.
Zane said, like, if you eat a lot of mayonnaise, do you get, like, double mayonnaise flavor out of your mayonnaise? Like,
I don't think that's quite what I
super
said.
concentrated mayonnaise?
mayonnaise concentrate?
Now,
Like super...
Sean, do you think
do
that
you-
if you were to take 2 jars of mayonnaise and combine them, that it would taste different because now it's 2?
Well, I don't know, because apparently what you eat manipulates the flavor of
That's
your
fair.
mayonnaise.
That is
So
fair.
mayonnaise would make it taste like mayonnaise.
But not.
I'm just saying maybe something happens in your body that changes the flavor of the mayonnaise. I don't know. Doesn't
If
matter.
it was a different kind of mayonnaise, then yeah. If you like threw some Miracle Whip into your diet, it would
That's
maybe
not
like a
mayonnaise.
sweeter mayonnaise. Exactly. That's my point.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
to clarify, the ultimate question here is how would we cope with this ailment, correct?
Yeah.
But
do you
before we answer
live
that-
inside
Right.
at all times? Do you wear like a rubber suit underneath your
Well-
clothes so you don't seep mayonnaise everywhere?
So I'm sweating mayonnaise. Does that take care of the function that sweating is in place for in the first place? Or am I developing an issue now because I'm sweating mayonnaise, no longer allowed to sweat anything else out like I'm supposed to?
So does mayonnaise keep you cool on a hot summer's day? As sweat
I
is
would-
supposed to do.
I would say that it provides all the same functionality that sweat does.
Ah,
This isn't
that's
going to
a
cause you
relief.
any bodily harm.
That's a huge relief. I'm so
Yeah.
happy.
Just like a nice breeze on my mayonnaise-y brow on a hot summer's day.
So refreshing.
I haven't heard a question from Zane in a bit.
I'm just thinking about what it would be like if I were to make love with a woman.
Ooh.
Because you know what that
in
happens.
general or in this specific situation?
Yeah, I wasn't. I'm not used to doing that, so no. Things get hot and heavy in there.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I don't want to
No,
ruin
that's-
the mood by getting a little extra creamy.
You're probably going to get a little extra cream.
You can't
I think
date
I'm
I'm sure
anyone
you
who's
got like a whole sliced loaf of bread on the side to,
I
dab
think
up while you're going.
the word lubrication really is
I
applicable
think
here.
I think I just got to find.
Slipping around.
That's true. I just got to find a girl who's really into that.
that food sex thing and who's not lactose intolerant.
Oh, that could be a real problem.
Wait,
Lactose.
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 What is lactose?
Exactly.
What does
It's the
lactose have
absence
to do
of
with-
toast, obviously.
Because
Greg, do you know what mayonnaise is made out of?
isn't mayonnaise a dairy?
Well, there's
No.
definitely no toast in
What?
it because we're lacking the
No.
toast.
I guess I don't know what mayonnaise is. What's mayonnaise?
There's
Like eggs
no
and
dairy.
milk and
eggs,
It's
bitch.
eggs, yeah, but milk and eggs, bitch.
Milk, eggs, and vinegar.
It's eggs and vinegar? I thought it was
Yeah.
milk in there.
No, there's no milk.
Mayonnaise isn't
I always
vegan?
assumed there was dairy in there. I mean, I knew
See,
it was
I'm
like
not a crazy
eggs,
person.
but I didn't know there's no dairy whatsoever.
No, there's no.
I
dairy.
avoid
Okay.
mayo at
Good to
most
know.
costs, so I'm not too versed
Why
in
is that,
its
Greg? Are you
ingredients.
That's
sensitive
a
about
shame.
it? What do you have
I
to
don't
hide?
like it.
Mayo.
It's like sour
What
cream. It's
happened with you and
tasteless.
mayonnaise?
and
Is this
just
your
a
world
texture.
already,
It's
Greg?
not tasteless. It's savory and delicious.
It's awful and only deserves to be on tuna fish.
I think it deserves to be excreted from my body from all pores at all times. So how do I cope with it? I move to Jamaica, and I get it. I get all the mayonnaise I want.
Well, like many of our
That's
other
not- that's not
questions
true.
that involve us having weird ailments, can we join like a traveling freak circus and become the Mayo Man?
If people
Manic
find
Mayo
that
Man?
interesting enough to pay you money, then sure.
Is it kind of like the ketchup guy who comes ketchup everywhere?
What?
That's
Is he
not a
part
real
of his
thing.
posse?
Did you just make that up?
You know, the ketchup guy, Greg. The common
No,
ketchup guy.
he's real.
Oh, yeah, that ketchup guy.
No, Greg, I didn't make him up. I saw him on the news this morning. Jesus.
Fake news.
Shit, I'm way behind then. Okay. But yeah, sure. If people are willing to pay you money to see you slowly sweat mayonnaise, sure.
What if you could really, sweat mayonnaise fast? And just, within a matter of seconds, you're coated in mayonnaise.
That would be gross, yeah.
I mean, you could be running on a treadmill, I guess, and be sweating a lot, I suppose. Maybe.
Flying,
You wouldn't be
mayonnaise
allowed in
flying
any
everywhere.
gyms. No gyms would allow you membership because you'd get mayo all
Yeah,
over
everyone
their
would just
equipment.
slip around. Everyone would think you're jacking off and everything.
You could always just run around outside. Get your mayo on the earth.
I don't think that's good for the earth.
That's going
I
to
don't think
cause
it's
like a
bad.
Frankenstein monster like crowd.
Frankenstyle.
Crowd chasing you with pitchforks because you're layering the streets with mayo. No one wants
Does
that
everyone
in their
just have a
town.
pitchfork ready for a Frankenstyle situation?
I do.
Yeah,
What?
mine's in my closet.
Oh, okay.
Mine's in Kyle's closet.
Zane's is too. You're the only one who's not here, Sean.
Kyle, can I just leave my pitchfork with you for a while? Is that okay?
I don't know, man. I'm getting pretty packed full of pitchforks here.
Oh, how much space does a pitchfork take up in your closet? It's a pitchfork. It's like
It's a closet
Not a
full of
lot of
pitchforks. You should feel left
how
out
many
that
other
yours isn't
people are
in
putting
there.
their pitchforks in there?
Pretty much everybody but you.
Oh, jeez. Well, I didn't know everyone was giving their pitchforks to Kyle. No one tells me these things.
I thought people were just supposed to know.
All right.
That's my bad.
All right. Well, I mean, I think I'm just gonna try not sweating and like move somewhere real cold. Maybe take up meditating. I'm sure that could help me not sweat. I'll meditate on it. Right? Meditating can do most things. Right? Right?
You could never do hot yoga.
Yeah.
No hot yoga.
No.
That'll
What
be
a shame.
devastating to me. That I'll never get to do that again.
Yeah, I think Greg's got it right. I would, if I could, I would
usually
move
do.
somewhere cooler. But if not, I would try to monetize it. And then if that wouldn't work, I would give my life to science and just sit in a hot cell for the rest of my life, just sweating that good mayo.
Ooh, how did was there like a superhero like event that caused us to have this, or did we just wake up and have this? Is that a
Were we born with this? Were we
Yeah,
born
you
this
got
way?
bit by radioactive mayonnaise and all of a sudden you're just sweating mayonnaise.
That's what I was hoping for.
Wait, was it like the jar or the thing of mayonnaise like bit me one day?
You drop a jar of
That's a
mayonnaise,
good
it breaks, cuts you. You get mayonnaise in the
Mayonnaise
cut.
in the cut. So,
and it's all over from
obviously, it
there.
manipulates your DNA. But not in a cool way, just so that you sweat it out.
Exactly.
I think I would embrace it, and I would, sort of like Zane said, monetize it. I would move to a warmer place, so I'm producing optimal amounts of mayonnaise.
That's a good point.
A lot of mayonnaise. I would optimize my diet to create the best mayonnaise. I'm making good mayo here. You like this mayo. You want this mayo. Even you, Greg.
I like your mayo
You
already.
want this mayo. So, yeah, I'd embrace it. Hey, I sweat mayo. Who's gonna stop me?
Yeah,
Hey,
this is
it's
2017.
2017.
Just me,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
This is 2017.
We can start the mayo march.
Exactly.
Yeah, LGBTQM.
Instead
Mayo
of don't
matters.
tase me, bro. Hey, mayo me, bro.
All mayo matters.
All mayo matters. That was fun. That's a good
That
time.
was a good one.
All right. Well, I think we really came to a good conclusion about sweating mayonnaise. So, well done, guys.
As good of a conclusion as there is.
The best.
I know. There's really no good way out of that. All right. So on to segment 3 from Gregory. We're going to do a little mutual master debating. Why don't you give us
know
our
it.
topic, Greg?
All right. Well, I believe this is the first time we have played this game in the podcast. So how this is going to work is we're going to have a hypothetical situation that we are going to assign a side of the argument to one person, the other side to another person, and then those two are going to have to argue their side to the other two people to have them agree with them. So, for example, this week, this is a question long been argued by Sean and myself. Goes back to the first few days we were ever friends.
Long time ago.
Like
Years.
what? It's
7,
probably been
8
7,
years?
6, 7, 8 years, something like that.
6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't think a year's
12.
passed where this hasn't come up in conversation.
Oh yeah. It's
But,
it almost ended our friendship numerous times.
Yeah, I mean, it was heated. We started sweating mayo. It was gross.
Sweating a lot of mayo. We brought other friends into it, and
So the argument
Turbulent
is
times.
we were sitting there in the food hall in college talking about walking to classes, and we were discussing which type of horse would be better, just all around a better choice to get from class to class and just around campus on general. Either a Clydesdale or a stallion.
or a stallion, the classic cowboy type horse.
Correct, and Clydesdale, the classic Budweiser horse. The
Big and
majestic
dumb.
beast it may be.
Yeah.
So,
Big and fat.
for this game, Mutual Master Debating, I will be arguing the side of Clydesdale. Sean will be arguing the side of Stallion, and we will be trying to convince Zane and Kyle that our side is the correct side. I think we'll open with a few words from each of us first, and then we'll field questions from Kyle and Zane until they feel like they have made up their mind. Sean, would you like to go first?
I absolutely would, because this is an important thing. Now, look, you're on an animal, and especially nowadays, we've all got places to be. Why would I choose the slowest animal? They're big. They can do things. It's like choosing a Hummer. You pick the Hummer, and it's not going fast. It's not efficient. That fat ass has to eat all the corn all day. It's got to eat a lot. That Clydesdale. I'm choosing a nice, fast Subaru Prius thing that is going to go. It's going to get me there.
Subaru Prius are
It
the
doesn't
two fast
take up-
cars that you thought of.
It's efficient and it's
Not a
good.
Mustang, which is a Stallion.
Maybe a
A
Mustang.
nice Prius.
Not
You know
to-
that fast
not to
Prius.
help
I've never heard of a Mustang car. I only know of a Mustang horse. So
That's weird.
I just think, you got to get there. It's more fit. It takes up less space. Okay, it still is a strong animal. It can get you where you need to be. Speed is the key here. It's swift, and think of the thrill, the adrenaline rush. You get
I've heard all this
galloping.
before. This is all
I bet you.
garbage.
Well, of course you have, because we were the originators of this debate, so you would know.
I'd like to hear some words from Greg. If you could wrap it up, Sean.
All right, I'm sorry. I get. Well, I can see where you're going to be leaning later, Mr. Zane.
Zane's
Clydesdale.
biased already.
Well, I just want to say, hey, I want to get to where I want to be. I don't want to be all glopping around on a big, dumb thing. Greg?
I've never known a Clydesdale to glop. I don't believe they're known for their glopping. See, my opponent will try to tell you today that speed is key in this decision, but I will argue that it is not speed. It is not space. We're talking about horses here. They're large animals. Space it's not a big difference. You're already housing a horse. I don't think Stallion versus Clydesdale, it's already a pain in the ass. And speed, we're talking, no one's even going to be able to see you. No, it's you. You're not going to be able to take it in, being like, yes, this is me. I'm getting to class on a Stallion. You're going to be like, whoosh, you're going to be gone. Everyone's going to be like, what was that? I don't even know if that was a person on a Stallion. I'm going to come riding up in a Clydesdale, still getting to all my classes first over everyone else. But everyone's going to see me ride by on this Clydesdale and be like, that is a majestic motherfucker. If I could be one day half the man that man is right now on that Clydesdale, I would be happy. The ladies would see. I mean, have you seen a Clydesdale's, that is something to be in awe of and to be respected. People will notice that. That respect will transfer over to me. I'm gonna cut my getting to class time in at least half. Oh. And I don't need the extra 3 minutes. I don't want to I want to be fashionably late because Clydesdales are cool like that. And we open the floor for questions.
All right, I have a question.
Yeah,
you have to direct your questions to person.
Okay.
People specific.
Well, this question applies to both of you. This is a clarifying question.
Okay.
The whole point of this situation is to get to class, or this is just a cool horse to have?
This to get around campus in general. This is on a college campus.
Oh. The original debate, I see.
What? Yes, that was the original debate.
The original setting. Then what if you're running late? I would have to say, you're stuck on a Clydesdale. You got to get there, or else you're getting, you're late. Or else
I'm already on a horse. It's gonna be faster, no matter what.
I don't think you've seen a Clydesdale at work here. I mean, I think if you had to get there, you could run faster than a Clydesdale. But that Stallion's gonna soar.
You think you can outrun a Clydesdale?
Gentlemen, please.
This is so
Okay.
heated.
I
I'm
think
sorry.
we've opened the floor to questions,
Yeah,
please.
I'm sorry. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I have one, although it's a little bit more for my own peace of mind. Going off of one of Greg's reasons for the Clydesdale, how many Clydesdale dicks have you seen? You seem very confident about the size of them.
Enough. I've seen enough.
Enough Clydesdale dicks?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've seen enough where I have a firm grasp on the range in which
bet
they
you do.
might be and the
Interesting
respect
choice of question.
that they
Interesting
deserve.
words.
I didn't hear what you said. What'd you say, Zane?
I said interesting choice of words.
Yeah.
Grasp.
Firm.
Firm. Oh.
Firm.
For that,
Firm grasp.
if we're talking that, I have never seen it firm, which is even that more amazing. If it's that big, not firm, what are we talking when, you know?
Our Clydesdale,
Oh, you know.
Are Clydesdales that much bigger than a regular horse?
Absolutely.
Do we know this?
Do you have the
Absolutely.
contradicting
Show
data?
me some
I've
proof,
got the
please.
data.
I'd like
I've
to see
collected
some
the
proof.
data.
What you've got are you're just saying this is lies and hearsay.
I'll show. I have graphs. I have
You have
figures.
no graphs. You have no graphs.
I have
no
graphs
figures.
based on my figures.
Not even a leg to
All right.
stand
You
on.
guys, I can tell this is a heated and passionate debate. I have another question, please.
Okay.
Does this horse? Am I taking care of this horse when it's not being used for class?
Absolutely.
Good question.
This is your horse.
So
Or
it's
do
like
I
a pet.
snap my fingers and it just appears out of thin air and I'm ready to go?
Oh, well, that was never established back in the day.
This is
I'm
not
gonna
like
say that.
Zelda, or you cannot just call for your horse. You have
This
to
is real,
stable
the
it.
real world. Yeah, you have to take care of it, and you have to feed it a lot if it's a Clydesdale, because it's a fucking Clydesdale, and it's huge. You got to maintain that big pot belly it's got.
But it likes beer, so that's cool too.
yeah,
it's a
well,
bro.
what, my horse doesn't like beer? Just because it pulls a beer cart doesn't mean it likes beer.
Have you ever seen a beer commercial with 6 Mustangs pulling a cute puppy in a sleigh? I
I
haven't.
don't give a shit about a puppy in a sleigh. What I care
How dare
is
you?
that
That puppy's
every,
adorable.
Every single awesome Western that I've seen, every Django Unchained or High Plains Drifter and Clint Eastwood has gone riding on an actual horse that can run and get me places.
We're not surveying the planes here. We're getting from class to class. Gentlemen, you
Yeah.
have to realize the opponent I have here, he is vastly underestimating how much ground there is to travel
My
and how
opponent
necessary
here
speed is to travel
very-
that ground.
Very interested on image on his giant horse.
Yes.
Now, that would be great if you were in a suit of
Okay.
armor. Consider yourself dwarfed by the size of the horse. Me, I am part of the horse. I am on it. I am part of it. We are riding full stride. Who would be more impressed? Me going, like, galloping along on that horse. Or him just galloping along on that.
Once again, Clydesdales do not glop. I cannot be any more clear on this. A
Oh, you're
Clydesdale has never
glopping.
glopped.
I hate when horses gallop instead of gallop.
Mustangs gallop. Clydesdales gallop.
See, the problem is, in Sean's scenario, he's going to have to go out of his way to parade around campus for everyone to know that he's the man on the Mustang. He's going to be going so fast. He's
Is
so
that
worried
so?
about speed. He's getting from A to B so quick. No one's going to be able to see who's on that horse, or even if it was a horse. It's going to be, it's so fast. It's going to
No
be
one's
like,
going to see me get off the horse and take care of the horse, so I'm taking care of the horse. Are they not going to see me taking care of the horse? I've got the horse all the
Okay,
time.
let me interject.
I'm not
Let me
always
interject,
just getting to
boys.
class. I'm also going downtown. I'm going to the store. I'm buying stuff.
Okay.
You know?
Now, Greg, I'm one to be late to class. So
I
to
remember
me,
that.
to me, speed and agility is important to me. I want to be able to weave in
Okay.
between people. They're always walking slow on the sidewalk. There's a bunch of stupid people. I'm going to be stuck behind. I don't want to have to crush these people with big fat feet.
that are not glopping, that have never glopped. But continue.
Well, that's it. What can if I?
Well,
if my,
let me
if-
ask you this question.
Yeah.
If you're really trying to get there as quickly as possible, why would you even use the horse? You can get a dirt bike. You can get there in your car. Those wouldn't that be faster? If speed
I
if we're trying
object.
What is your objection?
Because we are not talking about alternative forms of transportation here. We are talking about a specific horse.
I agree.
I'll grant
Stay
that
within the
objection.
boundaries of the
I'll
rules.
grant the objection.
So when it comes down to it, though, the argument here is sort of functionality versus like social prowess overall.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
But yeah, I will grant that, but you also have to realize it's not just that, it's the difference in each of those categories from horse to horse. I will argue that the difference in functionality is not that great. The difference is not that vast between the Clydesdale and the Mustang. The 0 to 60 on a Mustang, I mean, they need to have time to get up to speed. They're not 0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Clydesdales will be able to get you there in probably 75% the time. But
I'm sorry. It's like if I'm trying to get somewhere, I'm not going to get in my Mack truck with numerous, like all that torque and that can take me, take all of me and my big load of garbage that I
Period.
got.
End the sentence there. Your big load. Yep.
My big load. And
what if you want to bring friends along for the ride? You know how many motherfuckers I can fit on my Clydesdale? How many
maybe
motherfuckers?
one. Maybe one other one.
More than one. I could have up to 4 motherfuckers on my Clydesdale, and I
That's
bet
fine.
Is that science or is this just you estimating?
I've done
I think
it.
he's just estimating. He hasn't done it.
I've done it. I've rented a
I'd like to see proof.
I've rented a Clydesdale for the day to prepare for this argument.
Okay, I'll tell
Where
you
was
what.
this?
I'll tell you what my
Clydesdale
concern
rental?
is, gentlemen. First of all, I am a simple man, as you all know. So my focus is on the functionality of the horse for the purposes of which I need it. That is getting to class fast. So I am leaning, listen to me, Gregory, I am leaning towards the stallion just based on that fact. But
This every time it's this speed. We need to get a Clydesdale and a Mustang or a stallion, whatever, out in the
Right.
field and
I
test
don't
their
think
0
you're
to 60.
selling
Let me
anyone
finish.
other than just. All right, sorry. Go ahead, Zane.
I forgot what I was going to say. Shit.
Of course you did.
Oh, no, I know what I was going to say. I'm also worried that there's a lot of other people on the campus that I have to worry about, and that you made a good point, Greg, with the Clydesdale of a big.
They're going to see you
penis.
coming in a Clydesdale. That's going to be a thing. They're
Well,
going
I
to get
think-
out of your way. A Mustang, you're going to mow motherfuckers down left to right. You got a pile of lawsuits on your plate. Next thing you know, could have all been avoided if you went with the Clydesdale.
I think people are going to be worried enough that I already have a horse, let alone the biggest horse on the planet.
Is it the biggest?
I think it is.
I think we can grant you that it might be the biggest horse
But biggest is not always best, as we all know.
But, okay, so
versus the fastest.
you're always
Well-
one to ask about the monetization of the situation.
Am
You
I?
could rent out. Yeah, of course you are. You're known for it. That's the one.
Okay.
That's you. You could rent out your Clydesdale for Super Bowl commercials, make tons of dough. Not only are you the suave, majestic king of a person getting to class on this Clydesdale, but you're raking in the dough on the
Okay.
weekends.
That is
So let
fair,
me talk-
Sean. Yes, I
let-
can. What can a Mustang do for me? Or a
Okay,
stallion,
let
I
me
mean.
just point out some very famous monetized horses. Seabiscuit. Who was once Secretariat. They won a lot of money, yeah?
Do you know they're all technically stallions? Do you know enough? Do you know
Okay,
enough
war
about
horse.
horses to claim
War
that those?
horse.
I need to
That was a
interject.
horse that a lot
I
of
need to
people really
interject.
loved.
I need to interject again. I was just
Riders of Rohan. The Riders
looking
of
this up.
Rohan
I don't
took
know.
back.
I don't know if this is a problem with the way that the question was introduced, but I just looked it up. A stallion is technically just an adult male horse, whereas a Clydesdale is a specific breed, and a Mustang is a specific breed. But a stallion, technically, a Clydesdale could be a stallion.
How has it taken this long for us to realize this? This is 8 years, and this is just happening.
All right,
I think-
but we all know what I'm talking about, and we know what you're talking about.
I think we're
talking
assuming
about
Mustang.
Yeah, a Mustang. Okay.
Yeah, a Mustang. You know, the smaller type horse. The
The
cowboy, the quintessential cowboy.
The everyday man horse.
The every horse. The Bruce
Clydesdale
Springsteen
might
of
not
horses.
get all the Hollywood silver screen attention, but it gets regular work on beer commercials every year.
Yeah, the
Okay,
worst kind
I
of
think I
beer.
know where I'm leaning. I would like to hear what Kyle thinks.
Do you have any questions, Kyle?
I think that Zane brought up a good point in the fact that you guys are terribly unprepared for this argument,
really are.
considering how long it's been going on. I want figures. I want average land speed. I want how much it weighs.
Yeah.
I want
This is a good point.
how
This is
much
good.
it eats. How the monetization fact, how much could you make? Like, what are we talking about? Movies versus like,
Car commercials?
you know,
So we're not
beer
prepared
things,
for this
commercials.
question like we're so prepared for the other questions.
I'm pretty
No,
sure.
but considering that this argument's been going on,
I'm pretty sure
This
that
is
I
7
could
years.
make as much money as Greg could with my Mustang.
Not a
as he-
chance.
Yes. No, because it's still a big animal that can still pull quite a bit. Now, we're in a college town. Who needs a whole lot of things pulled around? I'm sure my horse, my boy, could pull whatever your Clydesdale could.
I just came up with let me flip this and ask you two a question, Kyle Zane. Kane.
Kyle.
Giles. Do you guys love animals?
Sure.
Do you respect animals?
Yes.
Sure.
Would you ever do harm to an animal or go out of your way to put an animal in a depressive state?
No,
I mean, I would
No.
probably hurt an animal if it was trying to kill me, but only
But if
in
it
that
was
situation.
going to be your loyal steed, would you put that loyal steed in a situation where it's going to get depressed?
Are you trying to classify Mustangs as being generally?
No, I'm saying that this Mustang that Sean so egregious. That's I don't.
Egregious.
Sure,
There's nothing egregious of what I've been
Sure.
saying.
you're egregious.
The size of your horse is egregious. It's too much horse.
See, the Clydesdale is going to get plenty of exercise and plenty of enjoyment out of the travel it gets around campus. Sean's Mustang is going to be in a daily battle of dreaming of the wild plains, the open plains. He's going to wish he had a cowboy and not a motherfucker named Sean on his back. He's going to want to, chase trains. He wouldn't know what he would do if he caught one, but he's going to want to chase the trains. He's
not the
going to want to
Joker.
mosey. But the Clydesdale, it will love it. It gets constant pampering. It gets walked. That's all a Clydesdale needs, is to get walked. This Mustang is going to wind up refusing to eat its oats, and then it's going to die of starvation, and you're going to have a horse death on your conscience. And you know what that did to Kenny and Half-Banked? He went to jail for that shit.
How dare you? How dare you assume that I'm not going to give a horse an apple every time it takes me to class?
Yeah, I don't like
I'm
that
going to give-
you're putting that on us, the question askers, Greg. I feel like you're accusing us.
And no,
I feel like
I am.
you're slandering me
if
for
you would
something
choose
that I haven't even done yet.
If you would choose the Mustang, you are putting that horse in an environment that is not conducive to its primal organic urges.
Horses
It
don't need
wants to-
trains. Horses don't need trains to chase.
It needs
They
to
can
chase the
run
trains.
because they like to run. Horses
You're gonna
run.
you're gonna let your Mustang just run around town unfettered, loose. Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
it's not
gonna-
gonna get nearly enough running. It'll
Oh my
be
God.
it's
If I
gonna
had
hate
a Mustang,
itself.
I would run it everywhere. I would go everywhere with that horse. I would trot. If it didn't want to
Hey,
run, it doesn't have to run. I don't need to run to the grocery
this
store. I
whole
can trot it to
situation-
the grocery store.
This whole situation is confined to a college campus. Not once have we ever stated
No,
that you can take
college
these horses
life.
off campus.
I think
this
we
is
can
on campus.
Safely
That
say
horse
that
never
this is
leaves
college
campus.
life. We are talking about college life, and that it has to do with every facet of college living.
This is
Going
new.
to the grocery store.
I'm
going
on
downtown,
record. I'm going on
downtown.
record to saying that Sean has altered the argument, and that even so, I will grant this alteration because our college town that was very specific to this question is tiny and still not big enough for a Mustang to get its jollies.
Oh, what? I can't run around the surrounding areas? I can't run to Lake Erie to get there and be all...
No! How many...
Galloping around?
Going to Lake Erie was never part of your daily college activities.
I think I can tell that you're both very passionate about this.
Well,
but
it's because
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just wrong about it. He's been wrong for 8 years.
I think we need to grant closing statements. You all both of you get 1 minute each. Sean, Sean, I'd like to hear from you first.
All right, so the small dicks of the world would like to tell you that a Clydesdale is the superior way to get around a smaller college campus in upstate New York, because then everyone can see you on a nice big horse. Given that you're late to everything because the thing can't run above a horsepower, or less than a horsepower, whatever. It's just a big giant, tractor. Given it might be able to pull a lot of weight, it doesn't have any real great use.
Why do you start talking like William Shatner?
I have no idea. I didn't know I was doing a closing statement, so I'm kind of trying to pull this out of my ass. A stallion can pull a lot of weight, let's be honest. It's a big animal. It can pull a lot of weight. If we're talking about weight pulling, it can run fast. It's agile. They're nice.
Agile.
And they are sexy as fuck. Greg.
That's a powerful ending, Greg.
Yeah.
So Webster's dictionary defines a Clydesdale
Jesus Christ.
as the perfect horse to get you to class. Now, I don't know if you guys have been one to argue with Webster's dictionary, but that is the definition of Clydesdale. And on the other point...
I prefer Merriam, but go ahead.
Merriam? It's just... Okay, I don't know how many times I have to say this. The Clydesdale is going to get you there in plenty of time, way faster than walking. Sean would like to tell you that you could outrun a Clydesdale. I claim false. No human has ever outrun a Clydesdale. That is going to get you there quick. People are going to move out of your way. A Mustang's going to kill people, and there's just no getting over the fact that a Clydesdale is a more beautiful, more perfect horse. I rest my case.
Okay, well, my mind is set. Should I go first? Should I tell you what I'm thinking here?
Zane.
Go for it.
Yes, go.
Okay. I thought you were going to threaten me for a second.
I considered it, thought better of it.
So, this is what I'm thinking here. If we're on a college campus, and my purpose is to get to class on time, I want to be able to do it fast and quick and without hurting or scaring anyone. Now, a Clydesdale, while it is a beautiful horse, it is certainly majestic, a perfect horse, some would say. I don't think it could weave in and out of students and lollygaggers the way that I am wont to need. Also, I think that if I'm trying to attract women, I think Clydesdales are a little too big, a little too scary. They want a sleek, sexy horse.
I've never known that to be true.
Also, I didn't like your attitude, Greg, that you kept on threatening me throughout the statement. So I'm going with
I
the
had to
Mustang.
treat the witness as hostile.
I'm going with the Mustang.
Yes.
Well, I hated you anyway, so Kyle.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, as far as functionality goes, I feel like the Mustang would be the obvious choice. But, especially considering this seems like over the past years this has devolved into a dick-size contest, I would probably have to give it to the horse with the biggest dick, which would be the Clydesdale.
That says nothing of you, Greg.
See, Kyle's a forward-thinking person, and this is why he's always been my favorite.
Not talking about your dick size, the horses.
I know, but we have to compensate.
They
some
run in
areas.
parallel.
No, they don't.
Exactly. So I would say also, I think that women like to be a little bit scared, whether or not they know it.
Oh, wow. Girls like the bad
So-
boys.
The Dennis
like that
system,
bad
man.
boys.
Girls do like the bad boys. So I feel like you got a giant dick waving back and forth with like in a couple gigantic hooves. I just feel like Clydesdales are more synonymous with the sexual area of horse porn, if you will. So I would
Of all the
agree
horse
more.
porn I've seen, I will
I
admit
disagree.
that most of it was with Clydesdales.
exactly. So
There's a reason
I don't
for
know.
that.
I guess in college I was probably a little more focused on the social aspect of things rather than getting to class on time. So I might have to lean in the direction of the Clydesdale.
Yes!
Wow.
Stop jacking off your Clydesdale, Greg.
Oh my god, you're gonna be there for hours because you're gonna be tired,
Now, this
constantly alternating hands.
has been the problem since day one, is we've always found ourselves in the situation of a hung jury. That's always been half and half. I think it just comes down to a personality type. There's a certain person who wants a Mustang and a certain person who wants a Clydesdale. And I guess we just know who we are now.
I guess that's how it is, but I really don't think that anything has been settled. I don't think that this conversation is at all over
Well, clearly...
because we have a hung jury here.
I mean, clearly
couldn't decide
Kyle
on
and my
anything.
opinions way more than yours and Zane's.
No,
Right?
No.
Yeah, I am the host this week.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
That
I got
means
the host
nothing.
on my side. That's the tiebreaker right there.
But
Done.
I'm pretty sure the host
Victory
introduced
lap
me.
for the Clydesdales.
The host introduced me as the big brains on campus.
Oh shit! Backfired.
Damn it, Kyle.
Damn it!
Well, the argument forever goes on. I don't think we're gonna bury ourselves in respective horse-like coffins to just hammer home the point one last time.
I think this stands to reason that we will revisit this. Maybe not soon. Maybe not in a year from now.
Yeah, maybe if we get someone else on there, some new thinkers on here.
I think we need 5
Get
people.
a guest on to try to
can't
make
have a
sure
tie.
it's an odd number.
Yeah, no ties.
I want numbers next time, guys.
Okay.
I want figures. I want statistics.
When we come back to this, we will make our cases. We will.
Hopefully, will know the difference and the etymology of the words that you're dealing with.
I'm gonna have a specific breed of awesome horse that you're not gonna be able to deny.
To be clear, I was always Clydesdale.
Everyone remembers Hidalgo.
I never claimed stallion, so it was never my mistake to make in the first place. So that's Sean's cross to bear.
Oh my god.
Look at him. He's so sour.
Not sour. I didn't lose. It's 2-2.
I don't know. It sounds like you lost.
2-2. 2-2, bitch.
All right. Before we ruin friendships here, I'm gonna move us on to the next segment. All right.
Accepted.
So now we got Sean with a would you rather question.
Okay.
Test our boundaries, Sean. It's all you, bro.
All right. So what I got is how would you prefer? It's a would you rather. Or how would you prefer, I guess.
Would you rather is the name of the topic.
Yes. Thank you, Zane. I have to be nice to you because you're the only one on my side here with the horse debate. I think the line has been drawn on this show.
Yes,
and it will forever divide us. How would you prefer to lose your virginity? Through alien
Clydesdale or Mustang? Sorry, no, I'm sorry. Say the question again.
Through an alien abduction or at the craziest, most exclusive party you can imagine. But there's one caveat. You remember the alien abduction, but you don't remember anything at the party.
Ooh. That's a good caveat. Otherwise, that was going to be a pretty obvious choice.
So wait, you said during an alien abduction? Does that mean my girlfriend and I got abducted at the same time while we were having sex?
Nope.
I don't think
Yeah,
that's
are we
what
talking
that
about
means.
anal probing?
Okay,
Nope,
I was
just
just making
you.
sure.
It's just straight up anal probing then. This is what...
Not necessarily just straight up anal probing.
Wait, yeah, I mean, this is a vital question. What virginity am I losing in the alien circumstance?
You
Yeah,
are
which
a
cherry's being
virgin.
popped.
You are losing your penis virginity.
I don't know.
What does that mean? They're
This is
sticking
the
something up
first-
there?
That's not what they call it. So,
on the spaceship, who am I losing my virginity to?
yeah.
E.T.?
I
Are there
believe
other humans on board?
there are no humans, but I will grant you that on this spaceship, it's sort of like in Star Wars, you know, that one slave thing in Jabba's palace that got sent to the Rancor in the Return of the Jedi, the sexy one that danced but still was blue and had things
With
coming
the
out of her
tentacle
head.
hair? Yeah.
They're still humanoid.
Twi'lek.
Yeah, whatever. What is it?
The Twi'lek.
That's you know what she's
That's
called?
what it's actually
That
called.
sexy blue bitch? Yeah, of course I know.
No shit.
Sexy ass blue.
Not
bitch.
necessarily the sexy ass blue bitch from Star Wars, but similar. Similar features to a human, but still definitely an alien.
So
wait,
has a
But
vagina.
maybe not necessarily female.
So I'm not
Is there
getting
aliens?
anally probed.
Well, there might
Could
be a
I
little.
be anally probed? If I
there's
so
a little.
decided?
There's a little anal probage.
Okay.
If
So
not
is it a
just some
vagina?
gentle caressing.
And I'm just gonna go straight to it and not dance. Am I having sex with a vagina? Is that what I'm penetrating?
It's
Is it-
definitely an orifice. I don't think you could necessarily call it a vagina.
Is it a pleasurable orifice, though? Is this some species that's got teeth inside their
God.
vagina? Will I enjoy this?
Is it better than a vagina? Vagina?
Ooh, that might play a big role in it.
That's
yeah.
important. That's important. I would say that it kind of goes back and forth. It goes from very enjoyable to almost absolutely terrifying.
So like normal sex then.
Zane! That's why you're the brain.
Woo!
Okay.
So wait. Why?
What makes? Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. Why is this alien having sex with me? Are they doing it for like research purposes, or are they just like are trying to throw me a bone?
Ooh, good question.
Literally.
This is in the alien spaceship, this is the consulting doctor of the spaceship who is charged with examining you. So, but...
It sounds like a great porno.
Exactly. So she
Sounds
is
like what Sean may have seen.
Yeah. So she is able to speak to you. You guys talk, and through the powers of speech and just mutual attraction, things begin to happen.
So what you're
So
saying?
you woo this alien.
What?
You woo this alien. This isn't some sort
I wouldn't
of like
say it's
process or anything. This isn't planned.
No, it's mutual wooing. There is wooing on both sides.
You say that I can remember the alien abduction. I can't remember the awesome party. Can I tape the awesome party and watch it later, even if I can't remember it?
Absolutely. There is a lot of documentation about this party. First party of its kind where people, celebrities are... They're all vining and doing their Snapchats and their tweets.
I don't think that's an uncommon occurrence.
Yeah, but I mean like more than usual so that you actually can document most of your night. Just you don't remember it.
Is it only documented through social media, or can I actually get a good
people
HD
have
DVD
files.
quality?
People have some files, but you might have to do a little digging, but you can find them. They're there.
There's celebrities
So
at this
we'll
party?
know who.
So,
Yeah.
and there might even be record of who you were with.
Okay.
If there's documentation, I'd hope
Maybe.
so, unless she's wearing a mask or a
Sean-
hood over her face.
Sean, there's
No, there are answers out there, yeah.
This is like a big fancy party with like real celebrities there. It's not just
Oh,
like a
yeah.
house party.
Oh, yeah. Dave Franco's there.
Oh, well, I
said
mean, if
real
Dave
celebrities.
Franco's there.
What?
Ooh, Franco burn. Putting the
Suck
Francos
that,
on
Dave
blast.
Franco.
Is it somebody I'll be happy about sleeping with?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, would I be so proud if I actually did find out who this woman was?
Yeah, it's
Person.
it's the
I
girl who
guess I
played
shouldn't
the
assume.
thing in Star Wars, the blue bitch.
Twi'lek?
No. I mean, at the party.
No, yeah, no. Dude, ScarJo's there. Any Russell Brand, Kristen,
Oh, thank God.
Why does
I was
Kristen-
gonna ask.
Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard are there with their kid. They're like
I don't want to keep.
Why did you insert a child into my image? This is
Katy
great.
Perry's there.
Oh, wow.
Nicki Minaj.
Do I get to
Beyonce.
Do I get to keep a rapport with these people after the party?
Dude, you're the life of the party, but you're so. Jeez. You
So
just
next
had such a
time,
good time.
next time
It
I'm
was
at
so great.
this
Party
like
was awesome.
a big concert, and I try to get in through the back, I'll be like, "Yo, Beyonce, remember bring Beyonce out," and she'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember that guy. He was
Oh,
that
you're
fucking crazy guy."
you're notorious.
Yeah.
You are notorious now.
Oh wow! So
Like,
this has
you
has
might have made a
benefits
few
after
enemies.
this has benefits after the party.
Oh, absolutely. This has lasting benefits. You just have to find them.
What about the alien abduction? Can I tell people about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Why would you
good
though? I
question.
feel like everyone's gonna think
yeah.
you're gonna.
No one's gonna.
Crazy.
I mean, no one would
Well-
believe you.
In that vein, though, am I like the first person to bang an alien? Is this like one small hump for mankind?
This is the first big hump for mankind. But also,
Yeah.
you are her first. Well, it's first. Whatever it is.
Do-
You
So this could be
are-
like first documented contact.
Yeah.
Just
And
happens to be sex, but
they've recorded it because she forgot to turn off the cameras or something.
So this alien,
She just really liked the look of you.
this alien is this alien. Am I sexually attracted to this alien? Does it have like?
Oh
boobs
yeah, I
and a
think
butt and
I
stuff?
think in the end
Yeah.
you would like it with the alien. Like she's a nice looking. It's a nice looking. I keep saying she, but we don't. You know. They
So
might not.
visually, it's not just like
classify
a
them,
like
so.
a smelly blob on the ground. It's like a
Oh
lady.
no! This is enticing. Like you want to remember. Like
Smells like
you
tangerines.
want to remember. Yeah. Ooh yeah. Smells like tangerines. A lot of nice citrus.
I feel like I'm sold.
But it
I know,
stings like
I know
lemons.
what I want.
But
I think so too.
so I can tell people that I've been with the alien, but they'll just think I'm weird.
are crazy.
Can I also just say that? I mean, you're not forgotten from the aliens either.
Okay, that's what was going to be my next question.
You've changed this alien.
Oh wow!
Have I become some like Earth ambassador?
Yeah, it doesn't hurt your chances. I mean, you're the first contact. You're the first contact for this alien species.
Close encounter of the fourth kind.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a classic fourth kind.
Zane's
scenario.
on fire right now.
So what about reproductive possibilities? Like, could I have an interspecies baby on accident out of this whole situation?
No, she had a condom. She was.
She had the
Thank God.
condom.
They do practice safe sex.
Yeah, she found it in your pocket.
It was a female alien condom? Oh, no, it was my condom. Okay. I didn't know if this was some weird female alien condom.
Actually, I don't know. Maybe there are reproductive possibilities, and that's how you become the ambassador. Sorry, change my answer. There are reproductive
Unprecedented.
possibilities.
Yeah, this is
yes, unprecedented. I changed my answer. Yes, there are reproductive possibilities. Therefore, you might be tied into something.
Do I have to, if I want to impregnate her to become the Earth ambassador, will she do that willingly, or do I have to like poke a hole in the condom and make her think we're being safe?
Jesus Christ.
She's not aware of.
Don't act like you weren't thinking that, Kyle.
She's not aware of your.
Just didn't want you to voice it, 'cause now
we're
everybody
going
knows.
back. There was no condom. No condom at all.
Okay.
There was no trying to practice anything safe. She was unaware, and you were just like, "Fuck it, this is crazy." She didn't. It didn't know that your penis was a reproductive organ.
Wait.
I feel like you're
So many
changing
more
things up.
questions.
So does she even know we're having sex at that point, or is she just like, is this how they shake hands? I don't know.
Sex might not be a reproductive act in this species, Kyle. I don't know.
Oh wow!
It's a different species. It could be a girl. It could be a guy. Who knows? It was hot.
So they're just letting me violate an orifice of their body without knowing
They're
why
not
I'm doing
letting.
it.
They're not letting. I mean, it was mutual.
I need
it
to-
was
I need
there's
to
no
nail down the
violation
facts.
here.
Sean,
it was
I need-
mutual. You guys liked it.
I need to nail down the facts before I make my final
All right.
decision. So
Yeah. What are our loose ends here?
I was abducted. This is a consulting doctor alien.
Yeah.
it is
She's your
sexy.
resident. Yeah. Oh,
is.
she looks good.
She's doing this for research purposes.
Yeah, but you guys talk a lot, so things happen.
Okay. She doesn't know my penis.
So this is a
penis.
continuous thing?
I mean, it happens during the initial meeting.
Love at first sight, basically.
Not love. I mean, it's not love. I mean, you guys are just, like.
And so it also
You're going
feels
steady.
really good sometimes, and it also hurts really bad sometimes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. He said
Yeah,
terrifying.
that's right.
Yeah, but
He
it's
said it
fucking
was
crazy.
terrifying.
Because she's hooked you up to some tubes and stuff, and she's pumping you full of some great stuff.
What?
Wow. I feel like Sean, I feel like you've gotten
Wait,
really
that
drunk
was-
in the past 10 minutes, but you've not been drinking.
What kind of stuff? What are we getting filled with?
It's alien
Yeah, I
stuff.
thought
I
I
don't
was
know.
filling them. So there is anal probage happening.
There's at least anal caressing. I don't know if they go in, Kyle. They might go in. But you're on so much stuff and you're fucking an alien that doesn't matter.
Okay,
You
okay.
got some great stuff.
Yeah,
But
it
you
might.
remember it, and it's great and creepy and weird and awesome. So it's like, just roll with it or not.
All right.
Or just go
not.
to the party.
What makes it terrifying?
I don't know. You're fucking an alien. I can imagine some pretty terrifying things might pop out of there.
Yeah, I've seen Fire in the Sky. Have you guys seen that movie?
No.
Yeah.
A guy gets abducted, and it's like a horror movie for 15 minutes. It's terrible.
Jesus
For
Christ.
only 15 minutes?
Well, the rest of the movie is like a normal movie-ish. But during that 15 minutes, it's like super terrifying, and the aliens like cut open his eye. Yeah.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Oh,
But anyway.
no, that doesn't happen. That doesn't,
doesn't
happen.
happen.
No eye stuff.
Okay.
No, it's purely. I mean, not all below the belt.
That was a
but,
close
I
one.
mean, yeah.
Good thing we clarified that.
I'd like to say that I would gladly have sex with an alien. I've always wanted to. I think
What?
I still strive to one day.
Brilliant.
I feel like I'd be a perfect candidate for this. There's really
I think so too.
there's no bad sides to this other than it hurts a little bit, which is okay with me because I'm
that
a
it's
masochist.
terrifying.
Even
at
if it
times.
leads to an interstellar child,
Are you kidding me? I get to go on space trips, dude?
Ooh.
That's
to go
what
and
I've
visit
always
your
wanted.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Joint custody, bitch.
I'm the first contact with aliens. That's that in of itself. If the alien killed me, I would gladly do it. Let alone have beautiful sex with me.
I just pictured a situation where the alien takes the kids away from you, wants a divorce, doesn't want to see you, and then you launch into this like Mrs. Doubtfire situation.
Kramer versus Kramer situation.
Mrs. Doubtfire, where you have to pretend to be some intergalactic nanny to spend time with your intergalactic children.
I mean, the actual abduction would probably be terrifying, but after the fact, I feel like I would really love it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
What do you guys think?
I would agree. I would definitely go the alien route.
Wow.
To be the bridge between two species through what sounds like mostly consensual sex. And I feel like that's really big. Mostly.
Like
it sounds like they're not even totally sure
with,
what I'm doing to them. But
it starts with anal caressing.
Like
we don't know where it ends up.
We ease into it. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's just like lots of people have banged celebrities, but you are the only person who's banged an alien.
Right.
So I would go with the alien. I feel like that's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Beautiful.
I ain't trying to have kids. Intergalactic.
Is it a necessary thing to have kids though?
No, it's not necessary. It's just it's a possibility.
But that's the only way you get to like become the.
I mean, it's not the only way. You were first contact.
Well, either way, I ain't trying to have kids, and I don't. And I think it would be awesome. You'd be the guy who slept with that celebrity at that party. All those celebrities know you. You're in with them now. I would love to hang out with Dax Shepard and hot blonde Kristen Bell. That would be great. I would love to be in that inner circle. Dax Shepard, bro.
Dax Shepard came before Kristen Bell.
Dax Shepard, bro.
Yeah, I'd love to hang with Dax Shepard.
They're a couple. They're a hilarious, adorable Hollywood couple.
Dude, I mean, the whole cast of the Avengers is there.
I'm in with Queen Bee. Beyonce's letting me in backstage with her concerts. I mean,
Chance the Rapper's there.
You see what that did for Kim Kardashian, letting her sex tape go. I can let my celebrity sex tape go. All of a sudden, we're keeping up with Greg. Haven't you always wanted to keep up with me?
Daniel Day-Lewis is there.
Who?
Daniel Day-Lewis is there.
He would probably still be in character for whatever movie.
I mean, you don't have to fuck him, but I mean, he's there.
I think I'm definitely going celebrity. I'm getting my own. I'm getting what's his American Idol ass to make me my own reality TV show, and it's gonna be great. I'm gonna live the high life.
I like that. I could see that from Greg. I could see that coming. I like that.
What about you?
Fuck
Sean?
Aliens. I don't care about them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Man, I think I'm with you guys. I'd love to be that alien. I'd love to do the alien. That'd be great. Oh my god,
that would be great.
That'd be fantastic.
Yep. Especially if it looks like that hot ass blue Twi'lek.
Oh yeah, she's really close to that.
Are you
she's
saying
very
Twilight?
close to that.
Twi'lek.
Twi'lek?
Yeah, look it
Twi'lek.
up, dude.
I'm not gonna look that up.
Why not?
Because I don't care.
Yes, you do. But I would choose that because that would be amazing. I mean, how could you not?
I did.
Greg. Yeah, I know. And I'm asking you, how could
I
you
did
not?
it. Somehow. Somehow I accomplished it.
Well, it's all going to explode in your face later, so it's all going to be terrible.
All right, then.
All right, take us home, Kyle.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us for another disturbing and disgusting week of Hypothetically Speaking. I hope we answered the questions you guys are asking yourselves and
Definitely.
that we've really made a difference in your life. So here's all of us signing off. I'm Kyle.
I'm Zane.
I'm Sean.
I'm Greg.
All right, good night.
Thank you all and have a good night. 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 Have a good night.